Hi, I'm Chaplain John Allen from SSM Health St. Louis University Hospital, and I'd like to talk to you today about eating. I know, it's stressful. These are stressful times. And I don't know about you, when I get stressed out, I eat. I eat a lot, and I eat it fast, preferably in front of the TV. So there are times that I finish my dinner and I don't even remember what I ate. It's probably not really very good for my weight. It's not very good for my health. But there's a way that we can use eating to help us come back into mindfulness and come back into peace, into quiet and relaxation. So I want to share with you today an eating meditation. It's very, very easy to do. So what you'll need are just a few things. You'll need just a few bits of food, very, very small portions, and just a little cup of water. So I'll be demonstrating what we're going to do. So the thing about eating meditation is that it really invites us into a place of mindfulness and relaxation and being in the moment. So what I'll invite you to do is just take a small bit of food and just take a small bite. Now, when you take this bite, hold it in your mouth, on your tongue, just for a few seconds. Maybe 3, maybe 5. Let it sit there. And then chew it 20 times. I know, that's a lot. But try it, okay? So what we're going to do is take a little bite, hold it in the tongue, and chew it for about 10, 20 seconds. As you're doing that, pay attention to the textures, to the flavors, where those flavors land on your tongue, in your mouth, okay? Take a nice deep breath and just take a little bite. Here we go. So what I just took a bite of was a nut energy bar. It's a little bit salty, just a tiny little bit sweet. As I was chewing it, I could feel the texture of the nuttiness all over my mouth. There's just a tiny bit of bitter also from the nuts. There's just a tiny bit of sweet. It's so interesting that sweet and salty and bitter, they activate different parts of the tongue. And if we're paying attention, we can feel that activation going on. Also, as I was chewing, I could feel the texture of the nuts in my mouth, the crunchiness. I could feel them dissolving a little bit. It suddenly became this whole eating experience. Okay. Now we're going to go on to a different food, but before we do, I invite you to take a little sip of your water just to cleanse the palate. So the next food is my favorite in the whole wide world, chocolate. Not just any chocolate, but dark chocolate. So we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to take a little bite, and this could be any kind of food you want, preferably different tastes, from the first to the second, and if you want to do a third, you can. But Just going to take a little bite, let it sit on my tongue for a few seconds, and I'm going to chew about 20 times and let those flavors just populate my tongue and my taste centers. Okay, so if you have some food with me, I invite you to take just a small bite now, let it sit, and then chew for 20. Here we go. Wow. I gotta tell you, I love chocolate. I eat it all the time, but not like this. So as I was eating it, it just lit up all the different taste centers on my tongue. That sweet, that salty, that bitter, that sour. It's delicious. And this particular chocolate has almonds in it too. So I could feel the crunchiness and also the smoothness all over my mouth. It's a very, very different sensory experience when we really take our time eating. Just very, very small portions. You can do this at lunch. You can do this at breakfast, at dinner. If you're going to practice this meditation at a meal, what I invite you to do is, if you're using a utensil, to take a small bite, put your utensil down, pause and chew, swallow, savor, and then take another bite. Why this is so helpful is that our bodies are in the present moment. That's where they are. And if you're anything like me, when I'm a little stressed out, I am way in the future, wondering, what am I going to have to do later today? Or I'm in the past. Did I remember to turn off the oven or turn the lights off or whatever? Eating like this invites us to be here now and allows us just to enjoy the gift of eating I take for granted so often. So this is easy. I invite you to try it. And remember, as you're trying this, remember to breathe and also keep your feet on the floor. Let it just be a nice, gentle, relaxing experience. So I invite you to enjoy, sink in, and be well. Blessings, and thank you.